And welcome back after a wonderful cooking segment with Grace and you. Everybody, and you could smell the aroma of the bundiga. Lovely, lovely time. You had a nice time, right?
Oh, it was so good. They pried me away from the plate just now to come back to finish up my work.
Definitely. As we jump on now into the second segment for this morning's program, we are now joined by the Belize Tourism Industry Association reps. We've gotten with us Carlene Swaso, as we know that they'll be having this.
Carlene Sanchez.
Okay. Carlene Sanchez. Where I'm actually mixing up the bundiga with the hudut.
I think he's marrying you guys right now.
Carlene Sanchez, who is the Expo Director, and Jamall Swaso, Assistant to Festival Director, President of the Stann Creek Youth Council. Guys, good morning. Weet Binafi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You heard the word there, right?
Yes.
Weet Binafi.
We're so glad that you're here, obviously.
Yes.
We know it's a very busy time in Dangriga right now. And I just want to find out, let me ask this question, because you guys work with the BTIA, so you have the full stats. Yes. Is there any room left in Dangriga?
There's no more rooms left in Dangriga, Marlene.
So all you can do is come or stay
tomorrow. And that's what we're aiming to promote for the Dangriga Tourism Expo tomorrow. Okay. It's a great day to come down just for the day.
Okay.
And we have lots of exciting things planned for tomorrow.
Okay.
We must say, one of the things that I've got to stress on, especially having an expo, it will eventually call a lot of folks over for the day. Folks may go down to Dangriga to watch the parade. We got to understand it's a magnificent, it's a huge parade. But there's now something else to do rather than after the parade just standing around or looking for some drummings. Talk to us about this big expo, the start, which is the first one. The first one. Talk to us about it.
Well, it's a great segment leading in from the Grace Cooking Show, because all that you saw just now, you will be getting in Dangriga, and the hudut will definitely be there, bundiga, darasa. So it was a great lead-in segment. Yes. But Dangriga Tourism Expo is planned by the BTIA, the Belize Tourism Industry Association, for Dangriga. We did identify, we did decide to do it on this day because of, we've observed that in recent years that following the parade, things dwindle down and there's not much to do. So that's where we come in, and we've been collaborating with all the stakeholders in Dangriga. It's really the Dangriga community that is coming out to showcase what we have to offer to all the visitors who are coming tomorrow. And so the show kicks off, the expo kicks off at 12, immediately following the official ceremonies. Okay. And we will have booths featuring the, we'll have cultural demonstrations. Miss Naomi, who does the cassava, you'll actually see how the cassava is prepared. We have Sabal's factory, cassava factory, who will be having the finished product, so you can buy to take home the finished product. We'll have Miss Carlene, who does the, I always remember growing up in Dangriga, in Stann Creek, where Johnny cakes and bun and bread was made with the coconut milk. Yes. So she will be out there demonstrating how she does it, and then you will be able to take home as well. We have all the artisans. Yeah. Dangriga has a rich culture, and the ultimate aim for Dangriga Tourism Expo is to showcase this culture. Everyone promotes Dangriga as the cultural capital of Belize. Unfortunately, it's been a little bit hard to identify that culture once you get there, and this is where BTIA is collaborating with stakeholders such as the National Garifuna Council, Niche House of Culture, the Dangriga Town Council, and all the local artisans, the artists, to show that we do have this product available, and they will be out there tomorrow.
And it's a short drive to Dangriga, so coming out for the day for an event that starts at 12, it's quite feasible. You get there, watch the parade, hang out for the expo, and since there are no rooms available, you either camp out or you come back, or find somewhere nearby, maybe head on into.
Encourage people to be there from as early as possible to watch the Euromine, the reenactment. Yes. The Mass is a beautiful traditional Mass at the Sacred Heart Church. Yeah. And then there'll be official ceremonies at the Alejo Beni Park, which is also the venue for the Dangriga Tourism Expo.
So let's go through the rundown, right? It's the 18th. It's the eve of the Garifuna Settlement Day. And there is so much. A couple of years ago, we used to head down every year and show the Eurome, and broadcast the Eurome, I should say. And we know one thing, that Dangriga comes alive tonight and stays alive for the next 24 hours, literally. Yeah, no sleep. So everybody who thought they were team no sleep, sorry, Dangriga's been doing it a long time. So let's talk about what's happening starting today.
Well, basically, on the NGC calendar today, they will have the high school rally.
Okay.
Then Ecumenical High School and Delhi High School will be having their cultural days.
Okay.
They will be also having the opening of a store where they will be in Wagirale. They'll be having drummings and everything, as well as they'll be having other drummings all over the town. And also tonight, the main event for tonight is the Wynot Island, the Big Bash and Slaughterhouse will be coming together in one show. So it will be like for Slaughterhouse will be the paranda, and at Wynot will be most like the punta music and such. So but it's one show. You can decide which side you want to be at, one price.
So whether you want to slow it down or speed it up, right? So buy tickets to both.
No, one price.
One price.
And you just,
For both.
And you can go at whichever side you want to go to.
I love that.
So for the mature folks, the slaughterhouse is where you know we have Mahabab and Chikaramos.
Brother David will be there as well. And then at the
Wagirale
drummers.
Yes.
You know, as much as
So wait. So who's going to be doing the punta?
The Super G and Harlem Youths
Easy.
and all the artists.
The more hypes.
The up-tempo, the more up-tempo.
For the younger party crowd.
Hey, that's not an English thing. It's just when you get tired, you go for the
That's right. But you know what? I love the injection of Brother David into it. Brother David is from Dangriga, but he does Brockdom music. He actually does more Creole music. But at the same time, having Brother David there, who is one of the pioneers, you know, one of those guys who have been, who promotes Dangriga, I must say that's a plus on your side. But in terms of the expo, what is the BTIA expecting to come out of this?
Well,
what are we looking for?
This is the start. I could give you if you allow me, a quick background of BTIA.
Sure.
BTIA is a private sector tourism-based organization that promotes, that advocates for its members. And in recent weeks, we have seen about the seismic testing where BTIA partnered with Belize, Audubon, and those other NGO organizations. But we also have an arm of marketing, and that's marketing our destinations. And two of the main initiatives BTI has undertaken is the Destination Belize. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's one of the main pieces that is promoted internationally, how Belize is promoted internationally by the BTB and other stakeholders. There's also BTEX. I'm actually the chair for BTEX. That's the Business, Travel and Trade Show that's scheduled for next May 3rd to the 5th, 2017, where we're inviting international buyers, travel agents, suppliers to come and experience what Belize have to offer. We have it Savor Your Belize Experience, and it's all about bringing attention, awareness of what Belize has to offer to the international community. Now, BTIA Dangriga, in just the last 2 years, we have been developing our chapter, and it started first with the launch of the first Tourism Information Center. That was on the 29th of July. So now visitors to Dangriga, Belizeans and foreigners, can come into our center and get some information about what there is to see, do, and taste in Dangriga.
And now, of course, we know people, when they head down on the 18th or the 19th weekend, I should say, they know of the festivities that take place then, but there's something to do all year round. Like you have the drum making that takes place by the riverside. You have Pen Caetano's gallery that's now open. You have Golisi Museum, Or you can head out to one of the islands. You guys have beautiful islands down south.
So we're aiming to have Dangriga developed as as a true cultural tourism destination, because there's so much to offer, but also we're a hub for visiting the south and the west, because we're centrally located in that area. So we want people to come to Dangriga for more than just an overnight. We want them to extend their stay, do the mainland activities, and then head out to the Keys. We have some beautiful resorts out on the islands, Saltwater Key, Coco Plum Key, Yakar Resort. Those are some of our members, Blue Marlin Beach Resort and Coco Plum and Yakar Resort.
We know that there's always a lot to do in Dangriga. Penn Cayetano's studio, though.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And
Go ahead.
Penn has, actually we're going to be there this afternoon.
Yes.
He's doing his soft launch for the activities for tomorrow. So that's another venue for visitors to come to Penn Cayetano's Art Gallery tomorrow.
4 o'clock today.
Yes, and tomorrow he'll have an all-day schedule.
I was jumping into that because I know that normally 18th, 19th, he does his thing in front of his place along with his band.
Yes,
and that was back then the Turtle Shell Band. Now he's doing his own thing with his family.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know exactly how the BTIA and the Penn, what's the working relationship like with you guys?
Well, as I said, it's a collaboration with the entire community. So Penn and Ingrid are actually members of BTIA. So they work along with us to promote their product, and we also promote their product.
Excellent.
Garifuna Roots Life Exhibition. That should be interesting. So you can, and as you said, the soft launch is at 4 o'clock today.
That's by invitation, and then they're open.
And then after that, it's open to the public. So something to check out while you're down south.
Definitely.
So we went through the. We also know downtown, just the main street.
Just
People
the
be
main,
walking
yes.
up and down and stopping at whatever location they have drums. Let's talk about the Urume.
So tomorrow they will be having the Urume, but leading up, the NGCA had taken up a different idea, so they'll be having like a camp tonight for those who will be participating in the Urume tomorrow morning. So they'll be like, they want to make it more traditional and things. So tomorrow they'll be having the Urume, but they have a camp tonight for the participant where they'll be singing Garifuna music, staying together.
The group. So it's like they really are coming in.
Then then in the morning they'll be heading out and coming back in for because that's the Urume committee. So, and then after that they'll be having the procession to the church, and then from the church they'll be heading to the park for the start of the event.
So what time can people head out for the reenactment?
The reenactment would start 6:30. We'll be coming in 6:30.
But get there early if you want a space to see.
Because everybody will be packing up at the river.
Exactly. Okay. So exactly where are they coming in?
They're coming in from the from the bar mouth of the North Stann Creek River, and they'll be coming in from there to Dangriga to the main bridge.
All right. Well, it seems that that's the place to go. It seems that it's going to be nice. And you guys did mention though that it will be annual. So this is something the BTIA is looking for the long term.
Long term. And as I said, for next year, we're looking at making this a 2-day event. Because it's going to be, the 19th will fall on the weekend.
All right.
But again, it's collaboration. We believe that by all of us working together in Dangriga, we'll be able to make great things happen for Dangriga.
When we hear about Expo, we think about booths. Are there? How can one get be a part of the booths? Because folks will want to be selling their hudut or different activities will be at booths. So how is that going for you?
Well, we're full actually. we have a packed house tomorrow. For booths, we have, as I said, the artisans. They will be displaying their wares. We have the people who do the Jankuna mask, the shaka, the
food. More and more food everywhere that you can think
all
of.
the artisans, the greta, you were asking if it is still greta in coconut. Well, actually, there is one of our art featured booths will be the guy who does the greta, who makes the greta.
Okay.
So you can actually buy your greta and do it authentically.
An authentic
yes.
greta. All right. What's it called again? They just told me upstairs. and I can't remember.
Yeah, you slipped mine. Gave you
a good challenge there, John.
That's a great challenge.
You weren't paying attention.
So all local artisans, and then we'll also have a couple business booths. We have DFC. Smart will be up there as well, out at the Expo as well, doing top-ups. We have...
There's also an energy fair that will be taking place in the same compound, right? So they'll have booths too?
Yes, the energy fair will also be having booths. It'll be a nice meshing of culture as
fantastic.
Yes, and we'll also have food. The food we have Chef Sean will be we'll have his version of hudud, but we also have the Power NGO. They will have hudud also, and fish. We'll have Miss Margaret, who will be doing everything conch. She will have conch soup, conch fritters, conch panadas, I believe. Yes. So it's just a lot of things and to eat. Then with regard to the entertainment, cultural performances by the Stann Creek Ecumenical High School, by the Southside Creation Band, and then we also have the Wanaragua and the Chiricanari. And we also have an artist lineup too. We'll have Super G, Reckless, Lloyd, Augustine, Mix, big CEO, and Nuru. And so it'll be very exciting tomorrow. It's from 12 until 8 in the evening.
Okay. Excellent.
Well,
it's a Saturday, and
yeah,
so 12
so you can keep
might just be short.
We may go beyond the 24 hours now, given the lineup that you've given us. But guys, we want to thank you for stopping by and sharing the details.
If you'd allow me, please, to just say our sponsors.
Sure.
The Belize Tourism Board is our major sponsor, as well as Love FM. They will be broadcasting live from the show, and we'll just go onto our Facebook page to get all additional information about the show. And the ministry, I must not forget the Ministry of Energy, Honorable Frank Papamena. He made it possible for the artists lined up with the band and songs.
All right, all roads lead to Dangriga today,
definitely.
And there are so many activities to do. If you haven't gotten a room, you can definitely head out tomorrow just for the day. Be a part of the reenactment, the parade, the mass, and of course now the expo as well. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking to Garifuna historian Sebastian Caetano. Stay tuned.